Well, hello there, YouTube. Today we're going to be doing some row crop cultivating. Now, it's been a while since our last video, and there's multiple reasons for that. One, all it did was rain for like 2 weeks. I'm sure you guys have seen videos of the flooding here in northwest Iowa. I'll probably put some videos out on that, hopefully later in the week. We also got some hail damage this past weekend, so that's great. Things are just looking awesome here in northwest Iowa. But the thing that's most crazy to me is how much difference, like 2 miles that way, everything was underwater in this field. Nothing wrong with it. Quick show you guys the work this row crop cultivator's doing before I hop in the cab and don't want to hop out. Taking out the middle. You can't really see any weeds here anymore, but this weed was ripped out now. Now it's going to dry out in the sun and die. Throwing a little bit of dirt in the row, which is perfect. These beans look pretty solid. And for a comparison, there's a row that's done. This row is not yet row crop cultivated. I'll get some videos here of Max running this quick. You can see how there's 3 sweeps on this cultivator. The 2 outside ones throw the dirt in the row, and that back one just takes out the middle. So, very nice machine, very simple, easy to run. You want to start that pivot over there? Get it going that way. Alright, thanks, dude. Well, like I said earlier in the video, we've actually been very fortunate, at least around where I live, kind of by West Bend, with all the flooding, so very thankful for that. But once again, very, very fortunate compared to a lot of people, even just 30 miles away from us with all the flooding. I mean, West Bend, my hometown, had pretty much zero damage done to it. There are some fields northeast of West Bend that got hit really hard with hail. I'll maybe try to get over to the oat field that we have a lot of hail damage on, probably later in this video, but you guys have seen me cultivate tons of times. I just thought, this is what we're doing. This is the second day back, first full day back in the field in probably since the last video was posted. So also I want to give like a quick shout out, like mention to this guy called High Tech Farmer or something. I've been watching his videos. They're super funny. You should go check him out on Instagram. Maybe I'll leave a link to his page and YouTube in the description. He did a video on all the flooding up by him. He lives like southwest Minnesota, I believe, so you should go check out his video. I've never talked to the guy, but pretty interesting video, and give you guys an idea that aren't from here, kind of what people have been dealing with all the flooding going on here. It's just crazy to me how much rain we've gotten this spring and summer. I mean, I've only been farming full-time now for 4 years since I graduated high school back in 2020, and I remember the first year I farmed, we pretty much planted oats, took 2 weeks off, and then started planting corn, and from corn planting till the end of oat harvest, we really didn't have a break longer than, I'm going to say, 3 days for rain. I mean, it just didn't rain much at all, which compared to this year is just insane. Anyway, yeah, I'm glad to be back in the tractor. It's very good to be back in the tractor. We are going to start oats soon. I know I'm kind of just rambling for the first 5 minutes of this video, but I figured since we haven't taken a video in 2 weeks, it's kind of warranted to kind of tell you guys what's been going on. We're getting the combines ready for oats. The oats look really good. We're hoping to get in the field to try some oats maybe last week. They headed out pretty early, but we also planted oats in February. So once we start oats, we will probably be going on that 100% until they're done, obviously. But we still have beans to cultivate. We probably have another 2 weeks before these canopy over, and we won't be able to get in the field maybe 3 weeks. So we'll be doing this and harvesting oats at the same time. So should be a lot to film. One thing I do want to talk about, I was out in Colorado last weekend, not this past one, but the weekend before that. I went out there with a planter bar for those guys out there, and I had the opportunity to run a laser weeder while I was out there. And let me tell you, that thing was pretty awesome. I mean, had to go really, really, really slow, but just like getting to run that, like I've seen videos on it, I've never actually seen it run in person since like the very first thing came to Iowa, like a prototype. So that was really, really, really cool. And I know Troy's done some videos on it. I should have done a video when I was out there, but I didn't bring my camera. You know, I did. I don't know why I didn't take a video of it. Anyway, but they've pretty much only ran laser weeders in their fields out there this entire summer, and it's some of the cleanest looking cornfields compared to what we have right now. We obviously haven't been in the field very much lately, but it's very impressive to see the new technology work and how efficient it can be and how effective it can be. So just thought I'd say that. I mean, we're all super excited about it. Yeah, maybe have Troy send me some videos of the work that it's doing, and I'll throw them in the video. If not, I'm sure on the Instagram I'll post some. Also, the Flamin' Wagon's going. You have to scroll back quite a ways to find that video on YouTube. I have never filmed it actually going in the field. I've had multiple people tell me I should. I'm not disagreeing with you, I probably should, but I just haven't had the time, and right now it's up in Lake Park. So if you see a video on the Flamin' Wagon, Jacob probably took it, and hopefully he can take some videos, because that's a pretty sick machine. I'm not going to spoil anything else about it, just in case he does, or I go up there and film it. But anyway, that's pretty much a recap on pretty much everything that's been going on as of late around the farm. So there you go. Just got to the irrigator here in this field, which, as you guys could guess, we're going to get it back going that way so we can do that side of the field. There we go. You know, we haven't had to use this much this year, believe it or not. Alright, got her going. We'll leave that open. That way when we look over and see that it's open, we won't forget to go turn it off when we leave. Has anyone else noticed that the mosquitoes this year are just super, super bad? You can still see there's a little bit of standing water in this field. That's no bueno. You can see we got a little bit of mud. Alright guys, I'm going to endure the mosquitoes here for a second and kind of show you guys, or give you an idea of how much of this field was underwater. So all of this discolored stuff, it's still really wet. All the way from there, about all the way to the end of the irrigator, to the irrigator, all the way that way was pretty much underwater at one point. You know what? Mosquitoes got too bad. I ain't doing that. But I would say a solid, 50 acres of this field was underwater, which is very, very, very annoying. The beans are way behind compared to most of the field now, especially in this area. And I can't even cultivate this spot. I tried to. You can kind of see. I was going. I wasn't covering anything up. But the tractor started to slip. I do have the diff lock on. It's just really, really, really annoying because there are weeds in those drowned out spots. They're not completely drowned out. The beans came back. The water must have drained away pretty quick. But I can't get those weeds out because the tractor won't let me. So it's very annoying. But on the bright side, we haven't had to, lift up and drive around or lift up and back up to get to the next pass because of sitting water. We can drive right through it, no problem. Try not to make super big ruts, on the track rows. So then it does dry out. We don't come back and cultivate it, and then you never get those weeds out because it's a foot deep rut. But we're not doing that, so that's good at least. But we should be able to get this field done here pretty soon and moved over to the next one. And you can see now we're going and covering up a little bit of beans. So I'm probably gonna lift up, drive a little bit more, put it down, see if I can go. Alright, that should work quite a bit better. I'm only able to go like 1.9 right now without covering up those beans, but now I'll be able to speed up a little bit, keep speeding up until I get up to about 4 miles an hour. So just got to pay really good attention because the bean height changes so much in these fields right now. This whole summer it's just been, I wouldn't say like at least we have fields that we can cultivate. At least we have a crop in the ground. I think I said it multiple times in this video, we are so fortunate compared to a lot of people, not just around us, but in a lot of places, all around the world. So I may complain a lot, but I do understand how lucky we are. That was wholesome. Anywho, back to tractoring. Alright guys, ignore the hat hair. I'm trying to get rid of my hat tan line. We're gonna go turn this irrigator off. It's moved over enough that we can finish the field, and you don't want it to get too far over, because then, well, when you come back next time, you gotta wait for it to move back. So if you kind of just keep it a little bit like pretty much straight, just a little bit angled so you can do the whole field, way easier than having it go, you know, halfway facing completely. You guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, got that done. Should probably put these things back on in case it rains or something. Get back to our tractor. While I'm walking back, I'm gonna well, I don't know how quick it'll be. I feel like I say that a lot. It never ends up being very quick. Anyway, like the laser weeder, talked about it earlier, this is really random, but the laser weeder only shoots like 6 inches on either, or 4 inches, whatever, on either side of the row. So there is weeds left from the laser weeder in like the middle of the row, but like within, you know, 6 inches either side of the plant, there's like no weeds. Once we get back to the tractor, we can call Troy quick and see if he can send us a video that we'll throw in to kind of show you what I'm talking about. I don't know why I just wasted 30 seconds talking about that, but I find it cool, and you guys don't really have a choice, so how about that? There's a little frog right there. I bet you he'd fit in our water bottle. Look at that little dude. I think our tractor needs a bath. That's pretty muddy.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Troy, this is your favorite cousin Thomas. Just calling to wonder if you could send me a video possibly of the laser weeder, like the work that it's doing. That would be phenomenal, you know? But yeah, get back to me. You know my number. Talk to you soon. Alright, hopefully that worked. Well, good morning, you cool cats and kittens. We're gonna check out an oat field today. First of all, I apologize for sounding weird. I have a head cold. It's not very fun. Anywho, this is one of the oat fields that we planted way back in February. This field did get some hail. I don't know if it was 2 days ago or what, but it got hailed on. You can see the issue is all those oats in the ground. These headed out probably 2 weeks ago. These were probably ready to harvest. I mean, we could have been in the field last week, if not a week and a half before. 1st of July, we should have started on this, but it rained, so we couldn't. And now that we're, you know, 2 weeks past the point of when we should have started, they're starting to kind of fall off, and then the hail it didn't wipe them out. I mean, it's not like it's a total loss, but we definitely lost a ton of yield on these oats. I mean, I don't know how well you guys could see on the ground how many oats fell off the actual plant, but it's not looking great by any means. But yeah, I would say the next video you guys should expect is either one of Troy's, if I ever edit it, or us starting oats, which is always a pretty exciting time. I love harvesting oats. It's probably one of the most chill jobs to do on the farm. It's not really fast paced like corn and beans. I just enjoy it. First time being in the combine all year, so looking forward to that video. Looking forward to making it for you. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. One of these days we'll do our 10,000 subscriber giveaway. We're almost to 13,000, so kind of missed the ball there, but comment what you want to see next, whether it's oat harvest, we go back to cultivating. Just comment below, and catch you in the next one.